Poor Fluffy is hungry. She's at the spot where I put the food, looking out, forlorn. Poor little Fluffy is hungry. Looks cute though, that rain got her cleaned up. I thought I'd do a little seedling identification for you. Now let me see. That right there is that little tiny one there that I'm playing with. Right there. That is a carrot seed. You can recognize a carrot seed by those little thin leaves. You're going to get 2 leaves coming out on either sides. If they weren't shaped like that, they would look like they could be a grass leaf. If they were singular, they could be a grass leaf. Here's some more carrot seeds. So you see how thin they are, but you get, oh, let me make sure. Yeah. These are little carrot seedlings coming up. I was hoping for more carrots than that, but I will take what I can get. Maybe some more will come up later. Sometimes carrots do that. But I got a few carrots over here, so that's good. Now this is a brassica seedling. Brassica seedlings, you know, because they always have this 4-leaf clover shape on either side of them. And that is the only cabbage seedling I can find in here. I'm figuring it's a Brussels sprout. This is a new one for me. This may be a Brussels sprout because look how it has that red in the bottom of it. But the leaf is very unusual for a brassica. I've got quite a few of those over here, so we will have to wait and see. But this is cabbage. And the little teeny tiny ones there, those are carrot seedlings. So that's just for you who need to know. Here's some more little carrot seedlings coming up. Let me see if I can find one that's got that first leaf on it. The reason why I'm doing this is because a lot of new gardeners garden and then they pull up all their little baby seedlings because they assume that they want to get their weeds before they get a good start. If your seeds just have these 2 new leaves and you're new to gardening, better the wait. This is one of my weed seeds, but I won't pull it up at this point. I'm gonna wait just in case something that I'm growing is from the same family as that, because I put out some. Oh, here's another cabbage seed right here. Let me see if I can. That is my Kalibos cabbage, and something has already eaten part of it. But as you can see, Kalibos cabbage is a very, very dark seedling. And I've always loved it for that reason. There's another Kalibos cabbage right there. So there is the Kalibos cabbage seed. I wanted some of those in here because they're so pretty and they're such small cabbages. This is a hanging planter. Well, actually, I guess it's called a raised bed. Here, I'll show you. And the cabbage will hang off the side of the bed. So it'll be pretty. And then it'll have big yellow flowers later on. Okay, so I'm getting a few things popping up in here. How exciting. Spring, sprung, yes. My spring vegetables and flowers. I let most of my things go to flowers, so that's why my vegetables are also my flowers. Hey, it's the best I can do. So now we're going to identify a seed that's a little bit further ahead. This is what the first leaf on a carrot looks like. I'm gonna see if I can find one that still has the little tiny, you see these little, I might have waited too late. They might have lost their new leaves already. Let me see. I don't see any other new leaves on there. Yeah. So I'm catching them too late. but I wanted to show you. So you'll see that little leaf there springing up off those 2 leaves that I showed you before. If I was quicker, all of mine are too far ahead already. I've seen the leaves on these for a while, so oh well. This is my pot of carrots. You know, she doesn't look like she's full, but I hope she is full. Okay, we are now going to identify my red Russian kale seedling. This might be a little bit far along, so you might already know it, but this is a baby tiny red Russian kale. I let that go to seed last year, and boy, I have got a forest of red Russian kale, and I am greedy and happy. So I just wanted to share it with you if you're just now growing it. It grows for 2 years before it goes to seed in my garden. These are some red Russian kales that are a little bit further along. This is in full sun, so it is turning red. I don't normally grow mine in full sun, so mine normally will be this color right here. And the reason why I don't grow them in full sun is because I am not in Russia, and therefore these are getting a lot of sun, and I need my food. Alrighty, it took me a while of looking through my pots, but I was able to find, this is in the carrot family, and that is how a carrot seed looks when it still has the 2 baby leaves that have gotten quite big, and there's that first true leaf coming through there. That one is a carrot. These are something in the carrot family, probably cilantro or another herb like that. So, but keep it in mind. No, I didn't put cilantro in the pot. That's Chervil. Yeah, this is, if you want to know what a Chervil seedling looks like, that's a Chervil seedling. Let me look at the true leaves on that Chervil. Oh, okay. Nice. So I got a lot of Chervil coming up. That is exciting because I love Chervil. And this is a weed that I don't allow to grow in my pots because it gets really, really big. So I allow weeds in my garden. You know, sometimes I just got to take whatever I can get, but I don't want it in my pots. These are little lettuce coming up. This is my tango lettuce seeds. So tango lettuce seeds right here. I didn't catch it when it first came up. This is probably grass, but it might be my black seeded sorghum, which is why I'm letting it grow up, because if it's sorghum, I will replant it. Ooh, we got lots of chervil and lots of carrots coming up. That is exciting. These are my leeks. I did transplant these, so you can see they are you know, struggling. They're in transplant shot. You can still see the seed head on them, so I guess I made these bundles too small and they went into shock, whereas this one right here doesn't look like it's in as bad of a shock. Some of these are actually standing up, so that's the difference. But those are some leeks I got from the store already planted. I think they must have gave me at least 100 leeks in the little pack. Sorry I didn't catch these seedlings earlier for you. These are my chicory. So that's the kind of chicory I grow. I grow it from seed.
You ate them all, Fluffy. Fluffy, you got them all. You didn't miss any. I guess it wasn't enough.